disqualifying is a great thing. Disqualifying is one of the best things you can do for yourselves and for your customers, right? We're not going to disqualify obviously good fits, right? If it feels right, if it looks right, if everything's right, like I'm not saying disqualify your dream lead, but you always want to make an effort to make sure, like, are you in this with me? Are you committed to your success, right? Because then what ends up happening is if I'm not actually committed to the success, if I'm buying a mirror, right, which are like $1,500 plus $40 a month for the thing, and I haven't even committed to stretching every day, right, then I'm going to say it's like, oh, well, it didn't work. I didn't lose any weight, but really, I never really bought into the idea of what it means to exercise, what it means to stretch and do it properly, right? So if you disqualify, then you're not going to get a churn. You're not going to get the person, leaving you bad reviews online. So you want them to convince you that they're a good fit for what you have to offer. So if you disqualify, here's some of the good things that can come of it, right? So first of all, you're going to save money because bad leads cost money. Whether it's your salespeople wasting time with the wrong leads, your marketing team wasting time going out to the wrong leads, right? Whether they're soaking up your resources because they just are a free customer and they're always going to be a free customer, but they use up all of your support, right? Bad leads cost money. So we want to disqualify them. They also waste time, right? They waste your salespeople time. They waste your customer support people's time. They churn at higher rates. So then it's like, hey, do people renew year over year? Yeah. We got, great renewal rates. It's like, what are they? 20%. Right? People are, that's a bad fit, right? But if you have, we have over 85, 90% retention rates, that is I'm confident in our product because I know people are keeping it. They're seeing success, right? We got 90% retention. We're great, right? So that's going to help because we're qualifying, right? We're disqualifying the bad ones. They suck up your resources. They hurt your reputation. They're going to, right? If we think about the flywheel, the funnel, your bad leads, if they go through the process and they don't like it or they're a bad fit, they can keep other people from entering the top of your funnel, right? So we don't want people that are coming through our funnel to stop people from entering the top. We want them to say, hey, you know what? Wasn't a good fit for me, but I can give you a referral, right? That's the number one thing to remember is that disqualified leads can still give you qualified referrals, right? And even more so, there's respect in that. There's a lot of respect in saying, you know what, I appreciate you not wasting my time and jumping right to the fact that HubSpot isn't HIPAA compliant. So that's a quick disqualifier. Somebody says we need a HIPAA compliant solution. I'm like, great, we're not HIPAA compliant. There are ways to get around it. There's things you can do, but if that's what you need, that's not us, right? And there's respect in that because they're like, thank you for telling me. I could have spent another 4 weeks going through this. And then if that came up at the end, we both would have been frustrated. Oh man, now we all lost so much time and I, could have been closing other deals that were better qualified. So now, that person that isn't qualified has a friend that is, and then they refer them to me saying, you know what? So I was awesome. She was honest. She was direct. She told me exactly what we needed to hear or, disqualified us, but I think you'd be a better fit because you don't need a HIPAA compliant solution.